Welcome to the There Is a Sun. It's back edition of Hot Mic on WDAY Extra. KSFL TV, good morning in Sioux Falls, KNBN in Rapid City, and Inforum.com. 22nd day of May. Yeah, that large yellow orb in the sky is the sun. We haven't seen it in about a week after it was 90 here. But it's back to the relief of everybody trying to play a tournament in this part of the world. We've got region softball, baseball tournaments. The state track meet starts today. It is a large sports day in our part of the world. Obviously, the Timberwolves have game 2 tonight. We'll get to that coming up later on in the show. You heard I mentioned officially today, I'm already wishing the summer away. We're 100 days out from the start of the Bison football season, which we'll have much more on that coming up later on in the show. Also, though, today, one of my favorite events, the NCAA softball tournament hits the super regional round. That's the best of 3. And yes, there is, of course, a North Dakota connection to that tournament. Alabama and Oklahoma will play tomorrow. Those are SEC schools, mind you. Reminder of that. Best of 3 in Norman. And Kindred's Abby Duchscherer starts our show this morning in Norman. It's great to see. I wore Alabama red for you today just to get ready for the appearance. It's great to see you. Give me the emotions here. This is a school you guys have seen, you know pretty well about, with a chance to go to the World Series again.
I mean, we're always super excited to make your way back. At the end of the day, we're one of 16 teams still playing softball, so we're always grateful for the opportunity of that. It's not easy. So we're just super excited to bring it to Oklahoma this weekend.
Knowing when you saw the bracket come out, what was the reactions? Like, oh, we got a chance to play OU again.
We were excited. I mean, last year we had to go play Tennessee, so this isn't something new for us, going to be the underdog. So, I mean, we're excited, and especially having the outcome we did when we did play them and winning the series. I mean, I think we're feeling pretty confident.
Well, it's pretty hard to get to this round and not play at SEC school, right? Just with the level of talent you have in your league.
I know, adding Oklahoma and Texas made it way more challenging. So, I mean, you just gotta try your best. I mean, if you looked at the number 1 seed, it was changing every weekend. Like when the NCAA would post it, it would change every weekend. So, I mean, the SEC has just been dominant this year.
Well, and we showed the highlights, Abby, on Monday with Texas A&M losing, and they were number 1 in your league. I mean, just you're in it. How different is this softball from when you got there as a freshman to where you're at now as a junior?
It's grown so much, and I say each year with like technology and coaching, it's just getting better and better. And you have pitchers who can throw 70 plus, and you can have pitchers who are throwing 60 with all crazy types of spins. So I mean, it's very challenging, but I mean that's why I picked the SEC, because it's the best. So
which one do you hate facing more? The one that throws hard, or the one that can move it all over the place?
honestly, the one that can do a change up all the time. The change ups, they kill me. So I mean, I'm fine with either, but when they start throwing those change ups back to back, man.
You mentioned off air before we got going that you graduated already, so congratulations on that. Describe being one of the upperclassmen. How does that suit you? It doesn't seem that long ago we were talking about you as a freshman just getting there, and now you're an upperclassman on this team.
I know. Where does the time go? I mean, I've definitely grown into the leadership role, and it's been awesome. I mean, I've had great seniors though from the past 2 years here, teach me the ways and the Alabama standards. So it's honestly awesome having it be my turn to teach the standard to the sophomores, freshmen.
Knowing you were going to be playing a heck of a lot more too, I know there's pressure that comes with that. You started nearly every game. What expectations do you have on yourself for this year?
Just to play free. I mean, in my eyes, it's already written. God has a plan. So as long as I go out there and just do my best, I mean, that's all you can ask for. You can't live any day with regret. So as long as I just feel confident in my preparation and my work that I put in each and every day, I mean, that's all I can ask for.
Your season here, we see your stat line, 7 home runs, which I got to talk about that, 23 RBIs. You started 54 games. You're playing first base. Just has the season for you personally, has it played out like you thought it would?
Yeah, I mean, there's always peaks and valleys in softball. That's what I like to say. There's always stuff I'd love to get better at, and stuff I think I've grown so much from last year's aspect, from defense to hitting. It's just within like 3 years of softball. I mean, you get to learn so much, and it doesn't feel like that much time. So uh, yeah, I'm honestly just proud of all the work and progress I've made because this isn't easy and no one sees the behind the scenes or what us girls go through, especially with social media and just like the pressure from fans. So, I mean, it's just been an awesome experience. I'm honestly grateful for all the ups and downs.
Can we talk about your defense? Because you made a play last weekend. We just showed it. How many unassisted double plays have you had this year? You've had a couple at least. I remember watching.
Honestly, I'm not I'm not sure on the unassisted, but I know our defense has been killer this year, and we did set this record at Alabama for the most double plays in a season. So it's been a lot of fun.
That play on Sunday night against Virginia Tech, they have runners on. I mean, that's a laser beam you catch. That's just describe that. That's just a reflex kind of play.
Well, it was a lefty up to bat. Virginia Tech had quite a few lefties, and we threw an inside drop ball, so I was honestly prepared for the pitch, and she just hit that thing on a rope, and I was just quick thinking like catch tag. So
Yeah, that's a bang bang play. And how when you especially to end an inning late in the
Mhm.
game, what does that do momentum wise heading back into the dugout after you make a play like that?
I mean, it just helps like get everyone up. I mean, to play like that just shifts our momentum and puts the play in our hands because I know for our pitchers too, when we get out have 2 outs and we can just go hit and they didn't give up any runs. I know that helps them out a lot too. So it was just a huge momentum shift.
You had a couple bombs off the scoreboard. We showed that. Describe the. Is that a little bragging rights when you get back in the dugout after something like that happens?
It's always the best feeling when you can watch the ball lift and hit the scoreboard. I mean, there's just no better feeling than connecting and watching the ball fly, especially at Road Stadium.
So for people that maybe aren't don't watch till now, and you just mentioned it, describe the inherent pressure that comes with being a not only a Division I softball player, but in the SEC and playing in Alabama. That now this is your third year, so it's nothing new. But what do we not know that comes with all of that?
I would just say probably like the background noise. So there's always people who have stuff to say. We always joke that there's someone saying like it's like boss man 8-9 said you guys need to fire your coach. He doesn't know anything. And Murph's one of the best. He's one of the greatest. So it's just not letting people like that affect you and play any impact on your life because we're the ones, all 20 of us girls, like we see each other work. We go to workouts, we lift. And so we just really trust in that and not the outside noise. So yeah,
I already gave you a
the
hard time about this, but you fully have the Southern accent down now. Is it not going to leave now forever?
I'm sure when I get back to my roots that the little Minnesotan will come back for sure. I mean, it's just so hard down here. I mean, you hear the accent every day and then you just pick up on it.
Just osmosis that comes in. Tell us about Oklahoma. You had a home run against them earlier. You guys won 2 of 3. I watched 2 of those games. Dynamite. Do you expect exactly the same kind of atmosphere intensity this coming weekend?
Yeah, especially with Oklahoma being 4-time national
Yeah.
champions. I mean, it's not going to be a light weekend at all. So, and they built Love Stadium, which I'm excited to go play at. Never been, and that holds at least over 4,000 people, and they pack it every time. So, I mean, we're going to go into an atmosphere that's going to be loud and rowdy. So, and also like, I'd say their hitters, really good hitters. Probably at least 6 or so in like double digits for home runs. So, I mean, it's not gonna like I said, be easy. And they have a really good pitching staff. Sam Loundry, she got picked up for the AU Pro League, and so it's not going to be easy. So we're just taking it day by day, but we're super excited to go in and compete.
What did Abby beating them? I know you guys were home in Tuscaloosa, but what did that do confidence wise to take a series from them back in April?
Well, they were the number one or number
Yeah.
two at time, I want to say, and so we were kind of going up and down in our season and that kind of after we beat them I'd say we've been pretty consistent after that and that just shows like we can compete with anyone and beat anyone and like I said the SEC it's so competitive so being able to take that series away from them was huge just for like our confidence and just to know like hey we can literally compete with anyone out there so
We're watching the home run that Audrey Vandergriff hit, the walk-off. Where were you for that, and what was the reaction when she hit it?
I was on the bench actually visualizing because I was the 4 batter that game and I was like getting ready to like, see myself hit, calm down a little bit. And all of a sudden everyone's cheering and I have to look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, Audrey, like she hit the ball and I could see the flight of it at least. but I wasn't on the fence watching the whole back. I was visualizing. But no, I mean, such a surreal moment, especially for a freshman. And she just got named All American,
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
it's
good.
so fun to watch and super athletic.
We have video of your coach dancing around. Did you guys give him a hard time about what he did after the game?
Um, no, I mean that just sums up Murph to a T. I mean, this is the Murph we get to see on the fun side, not when we lose. So you don't get to see that side. But when we win, yeah, he's super fun and outgoing like that.
I have to ask. I know you've come back over the last couple of years to have your camp, your clinic that you've had over the winter time before your season gets going. Describe, even now you've been a few years removed from Kindred. Do you still get the kind of feedback, reaction, support from North Dakota that you had when you initially left?
Yeah, certainly. I'd say. I mean, I think each year I grow some more respect by meeting younger girls and meeting their parents and just creating that relationship and just being able to talk about softball. I know I'd say in my high school years I was definitely more known for basketball by just North Dakota and but growing in the softball aspect has been super cool and neat because I've just met so many people and connections, especially through the ball yard with Mike too. I
Yeah.
mean, he's helped me with camps and clinics and yeah, it's definitely a different side of the world, but something that really needs to grow and I'm glad to be a part of it and just to help a little bit each day. So hopefully more camps to come, like maybe when I come back this summer and for sure in the winter. But I mean, it's definitely been an overall really cool experience.
What is it like when you meet a 7, 8-year-old that says, "I want to be just like you"?
I mean, it brings me back to when I was their age and I looked up to girls at NDSU or Alabama. Like it didn't matter the school. I just always was like, wow, that is so cool. Like the position they're in, I want to be like them. So I always make sure I take the time and courtesy just to make sure they feel valued and special because I remember being that little girl and we just like we talked about, time flies. And I can't believe I'm already a junior, graduated, going on to my senior year. So it's always a special moment to have a place in someone's heart like that.
I have to ask because I know you broke the news and we had your mom and dad on. If I think 2 years ago now, which is crazy. Are they still traveling as much? I know because your brother's down in Nashville. Or is this still are the Road Warriors still happening here?
Yes. So they were parked in Coleman, Alabama, and they would still divide and conquer. And when we go to my brother's game in Lebanon, Tennessee, and when we come to Tuscaloosa, so yeah, they did it. I mean, it was a camper and three dogs, and but they're back home now because I think my mom had enough of it and being cooped up. So, but no, they loved it, and it's super nice having their support too. I think that's a huge thing in college athletics as well, as if you can have a very stable relationship and have like your parents come visit you. I mean, that
Yeah.
makes a huge difference.
I imagine. Are they going to be in Norman this weekend?
They're
Yeah.
driving right now.
What have you heard about this about playing at OU? What from other players or just watching it? What to expect tomorrow and this weekend?
They just said the fans like they just bring such a huge energy. I mean, there's 5,000 people cheering against you when you're there, and it's you have to bring your own, which sounds easier said than
Yeah.
done when there's people screaming over top of you. But that's what I've heard about Love Stadium. That's a lot of energy. The fans like make the adrenaline go up better than like higher than ever. So we're gonna handle it though.
This might be a Captain Obvious question, but is winning game one imperative? Like it's a best of three. You get out there and you win tomorrow. How much does that put the pressure on them, especially you guys being on the road?
That's always a toss-up question for us because we in the past last year in Tennessee, we lost the first game and then we won the next two. In some series this year, we've won the first and then lost the next two. So it's really just about bringing your best self, bring your best version every day because, like I said, it's just a toss up. I mean, it's so competitive. I'd love for us to come out and throw the first punch and have that win on the board, put the pressure on them, being four-time national champs on their home turf. I mean, I think that would speak volumes. But if that's not the outcome, I mean, we'll be ready for game two.
You told me before you came on, because obviously you're hoping this is the first of back-to-back weekends in Oklahoma. You guys pack for you're not going back home.
No, we packed for 19 days. We're saying.
Yeah.
So we win. We'll be already here because Oklahoma City is where the College World Series is always held each year. And we just decided there's no point in flying back home and then flying back. So we're here to stay.
Is it ridiculous to think that your first 2 years in school you've been to the College World Series? Like this happens every year?
It's a crazy thought. It's a crazy thought, but it's more of like a fortunate thought because not each school gets this opportunity. It's only the top 8 teams in the world get to go to the World Series, and that's one of the reasons I picked Alabama is
Yeah.
because they've been a knowing team to go to the World Series, win a national championship, and I mean, it's like I say, it's not easy. This whole journey each season is hard in and of itself, but to make it this far, I mean, I'm so proud of this group of girls.
I got to ask here, I know you still have another year left. Have you thought about beyond college of trying professional? Is that something that you've entertained yet?
The adult life. I don't know. I try not to look into it too much. It gets scary thinking about that. The adult life. I do know this fall I'll be getting my master's in sports management, and then we'll see after that. We have people at Alabama who will help us if we need to find jobs or if we want to. Let's say I wanted to work for Nike. Like there's always
Yeah.
networking connections. So I'm not sure yet. Like I told you, the adult life scares me a little bit, but I know there's an identity outside of softball.
Before I let you go, the fact you're obviously playing there, the head football coach at Alabama is from South Dakota. Does it feel like the Dakotas are taking over down in Tuscaloosa right now? Or have
That's what
been?
it seems like. That's what it seems like. I feel like I came here and then Grant came here and then we have DeBoer come in. So it's just maybe the Midwest is taking over now. The Midwest nice.
Oh man. Last thing. When is the last time you shot a basketball?
Well, between us, I do go like every other month or so. My athletic trainer doesn't like when she hears that we shoot hoops, so I can't tell her that. But I mean, I'll go shoot, and I'm just still like competitive and have fun. Whether it's like an athlete, it's like I can beat you one on one. I'm like, okay, let's go to the court and shoot then. Like, so I mean, I'll still pick up a basketball here and there, and still love playing the game. But yeah, I still do. I still shoot hoops.
That's good. I figured that you couldn't quit that cold turkey knowing that. It's great to see you. Thanks so much for the time. Good luck this weekend, and hopefully we're talking next week, okay?
Yes, thank you so much, Dom. I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Abby Duchscherer from Kindred, North Dakota, Alabama. I can't believe I'm saying this. Junior first base as Crimson Tide and Oklahoma coming up tomorrow. It's best of 3, and you win that, you go to the College World Series. Here's the 16 teams that are left. It actually starts tonight with 2 of the series. Texas Tech and Florida State open tonight. Clemson and Texas also playing. You'll see in that top left, that's Liberty, who beat Texas A&M. We showed you that on Monday, the number 1 overall seed. And you see in the bottom right, there's where Bama and Oklahoma. First game is tomorrow at 4 o'clock on ESPN2. Abby for the season, hitting .297, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs. She has 41 hits on the year, scored 27 runs. And you saw she's played a heck of a defense, too, at first base. She's been really, really good. And we'll see. This is going to be difficult. Getting through Oklahoma, this is not some chump school. Oklahoma has been the class of softball, or as she mentioned it, over the last handful of years, they've won the championship. So to go in there and do this on the road, that would be monumental. But they already beat them early this season. They took 2 or 3. We'll be keeping our eyes on that all weekend long. Really appreciate thanks to Alabama for setting that up. They've been fantastic. Every time we've asked to get Abby, we've got her. And pretty cool on the eve of the Super Regionals. Heck of a way to start our show. We got a lot to get to today. We will fully unpack the dumpster fire that was last night at Madison Square Garden. That was hard to digest. Not only did the Wolves lose, the Knicks blow. Indiana is just ridiculous this year. Ridiculous. They did it to Bunnell's Bucks in the first round. Then they did it to the Cavs. Now they've done it again to the Knicks. We'll show you that in just a minute. I mentioned off the top, we are 100 days away from the Bison football season opener at the Citadel, and we're heading to Charleston, South Carolina, part of our Northwestern Mutual guest lineup today. We're hitting the gamut. We had Abby off the top. You'll meet Riley Rutledge coming up at 9:35 from South Prairie High School, just outside of Minot. As we told you earlier this week, she got offered to play basketball by Jory Collins in North Dakota State. Second-team All-State selection. Give us the lowdown on her basketball career for those that have not followed Riley. Pretty darn good. Class of 2027. That's coming up at 9:35. At 10 o'clock, Art Chase, the athletic director of the Citadel, will join us on how they're getting ready to welcome in the defending national champion Bison football team. It's an 11 a.m. kickoff on August the 30th. It might be warm. how they're prepping and what they have in store for NDSU coming up at 10 o'clock. And Alec Osmus back with us. He joins us each and every Thursday at 10:35 to give us the lowdown on the Wolves, preview Game 2. Twins split their games yesterday. We'll go through everything with Alec coming up at 10:35. That and a heck of a lot more here on a busy Thursday. We're glad you're joining us. We're just getting started. We come back. The Bison baseball team wins an absolute thriller in a wild way at the Summit League tournament. That's looking live in Bismarck on the opening day of the state track meet. Gets going later this afternoon. Back on Hot Mic right after this.